Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you well. From wherever you're watching this channel, you've probably seen footages, videos, pictures everywhere about multiple arrests. You have probably seen that Peter K. Salasya, after being arrested, he was finally released but on a bail. Now, in this analysis, ladies and gentlemen, because we are in a season of multiple arrests, let us focus on Governor NATEMBEA. Now, early in the morning, there were pictures, videos which were shared about a bizarre incident when the EACC attempted to raid. In fact, they even raided NATEMBEA's home, now in Trans Nzoia County. Now, the videos that were shared after that raid shocked so many people. The cars that were vandalized, 4 cars. What is that? There were 4 cars belonging to the EACC. They were vandalized and badly destroyed. In fact, if you have not seen those videos, I'm going to share some of the videos here in this analysis so that you can get to understand the extent of that damage which the EACC met. In fact, I agree with someone who said that EACC regretted that arrest. But again, regretted that raid. But again, something else bothers me. Because when I heard Ndegwa Njiru, the lawyer representing NATEMBEA, what he said regarding the arrest, he told us that NATEMBEA was arrested in Nairobi. Now, why did the police raid the home of NATEMBEA in Trans Nzoia County? Now, we'll talk about that later on. But first of all, let me take you directly into a reaction from MAVERICK AOKO, because MAVERICK AOKO has shared something here relating to the bizarre incident that took place in Trans Nzoia County. So this is what she said. Trans Nzoia residents walidunga nails kwa tires za gari za EACC and DCI. Bebeni NATEMBEA tuone. That has never happened before, right? So when Akina Gachagua say 2027, we might go Rwanda way, sio jokes. Even Raila will not save Ruto. They are underestimating our anger. So that's a very brief statement that MAVERICK AOKO shared on her X, and she was trying to react to the anger, the extent of anger that led to the damage on the EACC and the DCI vehicles. So, ladies and gentlemen, before we get further on this analysis, and just like I promised you, I'm going to share multiple videos about that incident. And also there's a reaction from Ndegwa Njiru, the lawyer representing NATEMBEA, because word has it that he was denied access to NATEMBEA, and the police told him that they are waiting for instruction from above whether he can actually access NATEMBEA and offer legal advice. Now, before we get further on this analysis, ladies and gentlemen, kindly support this channel by liking this video to enable YouTube to share it to many other people. Also, subscribe to this channel if you are not subscribed before. And to our existing subscribers, I want to continue thanking you so much, because without you, this channel wouldn't have grown. Now, MAVERICK AOKO told us something here about the tires. Of course, we all saw the damaged vehicles, and we saw the tires. And according to MAVERICK AOKO, she says here that residents walidunga nails kwa tires za gari. Zile matairi zilidungwa ndio zipoteze pumzi. You see, that happened the moment the DCI and the EACC had invaded that home. And you see, there was a lot of there was a huge congregation out there, people who were there in solidarity with George NATEMBEA. Many believe that George NATEMBEA was there. In fact, the residents thought that George NATEMBEA was there and they had come there to arrest him. I think even the EACC people never knew that George NATEMBEA was not there, that he was at his home in Nairobi. So I think after so many communications while in NATEMBEA's home within Trans Nzoia County, that is when they ascertained kumbe hayuko hapa, yuko Nairobi. So I think that's when now there was another manhunt for him that side. But again, I also suspect that maybe because according to Ndegwa Njiru said that he had presented his client, but the client was detained at police station within Nairobi County. So let us quickly look at some of these footages. They are quite shocking, but
Kumpilantia dau, si ndio? Mambogi wameunda. Munda pesa yote. Bwana. Hapa ni ngumu. Utakuja. Panda pikipiki bwana. Mimi niko huko tayari.
wa taifa kwanza DJ. Hiyo miti tu yenye uko nayo isopora hiyo mboga.
Let me first of all take you quickly into some of the accusations that led to that kind of raid and that subsequent damage, because I understand that the EACC, DCI have condemned the destruction of their vehicles. There's a huge loss there, but I don't know who's going to carry that blame. Is it NATEMBEA who's going to carry that burden? So let's first of all look at some things here about what the EACC is saying regarding NATEMBEA's imminent arrest. Okay, they are saying that there's a connection here over 1.5 billion embezzlement of county funds. That is what NATEMBEA is being accused of. Again, the commission is probing allegations of money laundering and accumulation of unexplained wealth by senior county officials accused to be part of the broader scheme to conceal the proceeds of crime. So you understand that the reason why EACC is on hot in the heels trying to solve this issue of funds being embezzled in Trans Nzoia County is because of 1.5 billion, ladies and gentlemen, and there are constructions here which are currently ongoing, and it's believed that NATEMBEA single-handedly influenced the award of tenders to a particular contractor, a proxy contractor to NATEMBEA. So that's the main reason why EACC is probing this allegations. So DCI is involved because of the investigations. So we've seen a story about the regret by DCI, EACC about this incident where that led to the destruction. And this is what they said. Unfortunately, during today's operation at Governor NATEMBEA's residence in Kitale, commission vehicles were vandalized by a group of road youths. The commission strongly condemns the hooliganism directed at its officer while lawfully executing their mandate. It is an offense punishable by law for any person to obstruct a commission officer while undertaking investigation. So I think what's going to happen, they are most likely going to go through footages and pinpoint people responsible. Then there was going to be multiple arrests. And the story continues like this, that is from the commission. This act of hooliganism is unacceptable and a direct affront to the rule of law. The commission affirms that it is an independent institutional body operating strictly within its mandate and will continue to discharge its duties with professionalism and integrity. So someone will carry the burden of the 4 vehicles vandalized, the destruction, and the like. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to raise my case there. I was just taking you through some of the happenings surrounding the drama that took place during the raid at Governor NATEMBEA's home. And what is also happening here is that DCI and EACC have given a statement. EACC is most likely regretting that move and the move to have the vehicles vandalized. So there's a huge regret there. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to raise my case there, but perhaps if you're watching this video and you've not subscribed, please take 1 second and subscribe, like this video. Until you catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.